Hello everyone, I'm here in the shop. I've got this Carousel horse music box. The music box works, but the globe and the horse inside has fallen down. It's rather murky. I have an idea for it, so if you want to see what I do with it, watch the video. Enjoy. We'll see you in a little bit. Hello everyone, this is Billie. Welcome to Billie Holman Creations. Seems like it's been a while. Let me show you what I've done. I've taken that carousel apart. I saved the music box mechanism, but I'm not sure what I'll do with it. Now I could have put it back together the way it was and just fixed the little horse that was, knocked over and put some new glycerin or something in it, but I'm not. Taking it apart, there's a few pieces I'm going to use and then do something different. So let me show you what I'm going to do different. This body piece here, is pretty round. I couldn't get this plastic piece off. I mean, that's glued on there pretty good. But what I want to do with this is I'm just going to make myself a plant holder. There's still a lot of glue in there, and that's really tough to get off. I don't know what to use, but it's pretty sturdy stuff. But I do need to make a bottom. So I went and got some coasters. The plain coaster did not fit, but this one here does. And this is a set from Temu with all the zodiac star signs in it. I just grabbed one. This is Pisces. I'm not going to worry about that because I'm going to keep this for myself and put a nice plant in it, but I need a bottom. So I'm going to pour some resin in here, and we'll just make a little extra pot. Now, did I say I want to make a carousel? Well, I have a carousel. No, I want to make, geez, Billie. I want to make a mobile with this piece here. Now, looking at this, there's so many beautiful colors. They're quite faint, and I guess the artisan in me wanted to repaint this, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to leave it as it is. There's pale pink, a little bit of blue, green, what I want to call very light maroon. So I have looked and I have found some micas that I think will go with these colors. So just for you online UK, I have this baby pink, and I have this sky blue, and this is a white pigment which has a little shimmer in it, so it'll be probably more like a silver. And then I couldn't find a green from this company, but I found the soap shop mica powder, so I'm going to use this light green. And what we're going to do, let me show you this. Picture this in your mind. So here is our carousel. I'm going to have 5 chain running to the top of this carousel, and on the top, connecting the chain, will be the little top of the tent. It's got glue in there. I'm going to try my darndest to get that off, and then possibly just paint that white or cream or something, but I need to clean that off. So we're going to have chain holding the horses in place, and this little horse here is going to be our middle feature. But what I need to do, this is a flat surface, and I think it would look funny just hanging with the flat surface. So I have this sphere, and if I fill this just halfway with resin, that would put a nice ball or a partial ball on the bottom of this horse here. And he will be the middle feature hanging down. Then I pulled out some glitters. These are Temu glitters, and I just want to use a little bit of the very pale green, the very pale blue, and there's a pale pink in here. If I don't have enough, I'll just grab these from this container too. But I have my bookmark molds. Now there's 3 different sizes, and this was a set I did get a long time ago. I believe I got them on Amazon. So these are going to be hung at the very bottom. And if I can time this right, we can twist these before they set up completely. I don't know if I like the thoughts of a twist, but I might try a couple. So we're going to make up some resin, and I don't know how many of these I'll need. I don't know which size would look appropriate, but we'll just mix up enough resin to fill a few of these because, you know, there's too many there. But I'm thinking either 5 or, I don't know, maybe I can do 6 or 8, but I can't get this bottom piece out of here either. This is really glued in. But I will be drilling holes on the bottom with some eye hooks so we can hang the resin pieces. So that is my plan. First thing I'm going to do is going to try to get this glue off of here, and then we'll go make some resin. So I hope you stay with me. I think this will turn out rather pretty. I'll probably kick myself in the rear later for not repainting this, but that's a lot of work. I wouldn't mind doing it though, but I think we'll just leave it as it is. Oh, and one of these has a missing rhinestone. We can fix that, or maybe replace them all. And maybe add a rhinestone or 2 around the base. Let's just see what happens. And I think I have gold chain because of the gold posts, and we'll put it together. So I'll be with you shortly. Hello everyone. Well, let's get these bookmarkers poured today. I just realized I should have tapped a little bit of tape in these. I had them covered, and now I see a few flecks. They just appear, don't they? All right, now I have 10 of these, and there's 3 different sizes. I weighed one finished medium size bookmark the other day, and it was like 0.58 ounces. So I want to do 1 of each color, and I've chosen 5. There's usually, you know, there's just really 4 colors in this carousel, but I did pick 5. So now I ordered this Resiners curing machine. I've never used it. They suggest that you pour into your mold while it's already on the tray. So I'll try to do that. Now I've mixed up 8 ounces of my Let's resin. Have that all mixed up, and let's see, spare molds on the side. I think I've got everything ready. So I'm guesstimating how much I need. If I can use all 10 on this, I will, but I'm assuming we'll only need 5 of them. But let's start mixing colors. And I'm just going to start with 30 mils in this container, and we'll see how far that goes. Now this pot I did get from Temu, along with a bunch of little cups like this, and I haven't used these cups for a bit. Now this one, I cannot see the line, but I'm just going to guess 30, and we'll go from there. I'll try to do the large one first. So there's 30. I'm going to leave the rest in this container because it's spread out, and that will help avoid a flash cure, just in case. So let's start with this blue. This is the Just For You Online UK blue, and I don't want to go very dark. We still want a pastel look to it. Very, very pretty color. There's my little scoop. Let's try just maybe half of a scoop. I hope you can see me. Is that a half? That's not quite a half. Let's do that much. And with that, I'm going to take some blue glitter, and I won't worry about adding glue to this because, you know, they're going to be flat, so we don't have to worry about too much glue going to the bottom. I picked out these little containers here with, did I get the tape off of it? No. Okay, hold it tight, Billy. We don't want it flipping everywhere because, you know, that's always a possibility. Looks like it's just on the bottom. Let's see what we've got going here. There we go. Oh great, it's on there. It's knife. Do I have a knife in this room? I should. Or a blade of some kind. Well, I don't see one on top of it today, Billie. Okay, let's get the little scissors. I know I have a little pair of scissors here. Let's just cut this flap. I'll fix this up later. Let's cut that flap there. And get a little bit. These are different sizes. I'm not going to go whole hog. Well, maybe I will go whole hog. Let's see what, save some if we need more of that. All right, stir stick. Corn dog sticks. Work well for me. That'll be pretty, won't it? Just a soft, soft blue. Gosh, it seems thick already. I did mix for 5 minutes. I usually do 5 minutes, so let's pull this over here. And here is a long one with, oh my gosh, is that a hair? Is it underneath? Swear to goodness. And a little tape, because there's a little fleck there. Let's do a black. Let's do blue. So 30 mils. How far will it go? Because even if I do 5, I'd like to do them in a ring. You know, like smaller to larger to back to smaller. Oh, I think that's going to be lovely. Ooh. That looks pretty full to me, except right here. So I'm guessing this is not quite an ounce. Well, it's obvious. So that used 20 mils. I have 10 left. So let's go with a smaller one. Gosh, there's another hair. Pardon me. But I want that a different color. Let's go medium because I have more mediums. Well, that only, maybe we'll do a small. Oh goodness, we're just guessing by golly it. And I have the other little molds. I have more of those little face molds. Should have waited to do this. Of the little animals, the cat, the pig. Now, and I realize there's a chicken and a bear. So I just did a little mica powder on their muzzles. Okay, I'm gonna set that aside. Next, let's do another one. I'm gonna go. Oh, I didn't get a medium, did I? Do I have enough for a medium? I bet I do. Oh my gosh, I bet I do. How am I going to figure this out? Where's your mathematics skills, Billie? Shoot. Well, oh my gosh, is it just falling from the sky here? As I speak? I have my air purifier on. Is it blowing things around? Look at all that. Oh gosh, there's a big old hair in that one. Got it. All right, quit messing. I did go right to the top of those. So if I do, let's try 2 mediums. I'm just going to go with 30 at a time. Let's see what happens because I've got extra molds. Get some in here. What's left I'm going to put in the bottom of that base mold, that coaster mold, so I can have a potted plant. Is that 30? Yes, and I'm over here. Can you see me barely right there? Okay. Let's do, oh, da-da-da-da-da-da, pink. Where's the pink one of these? That looks more lavender. This is pink. Get that open. Come on, Billie. Let's wear some glitter. There's a reason why the plastic's on the top. That looks lavender. That really looks lavender. What else is over here? Oh, here's pink. This one doesn't have a real pink one. I've got plastic on it. Oh, get up and over. That's pretty. There we go. That's a pink. Do about 2. They've already sunk to the bottom of the blue one. And this is pink from Just For You Online UK. Baby pink. A little bit, like half. There we go. Get these lids on. Move them away before I get resin on all of those. Let me get another stick. Let's see what. That's pretty. Makes that good. Like that. Oh, very nice, very nice. How far will this get us? And let's do another big one. I wanted to make more pink. I wasn't thinking. Hope these work out pretty straight and level. And I don't think I'm going to curl them. I think I just as soon have the sides, have them straight like they are. Okay, let's go here. No, what am I thinking? I don't know what I'm thinking. You know, I uploaded a video today. It's a long one. It took me, gosh, almost 11 hours to upload on YouTube. I don't know what the issue is, but I usually, you know, leave it overnight and go to bed. I wonder what this is. This looks pretty dark. Is that just an oddball piece of glitter? I think so. We don't want you in there. You're too dark looking. With my tweezers. Yes. Get the tweezers, Billie. I spend more time in the other room than I do this room, and I try to keep it picked up, and then I lose, you know that. When we lose things, we lose things. It's inevitable. Can't get that out. I'll have to pick at it later. Okay, pink. I'm going to keep going. Let me get back to you when I've got, gosh darn, there's a hair in that. When I've got all of these poured. So I'll be doing a white, a green, and this lavender is from, oh goodness. Is it Estoyo? Yes. So I'll be doing that. Come back and see how much we have left for the other ones. So let me pause you right now. We don't need to have this bugger long. Okay, I'm going to top off this blue a little bit. That lavender or purple was, I think, a good choice. It looks really nice. Okay. And I might have to level this up because of my countertop. But there we go. Put these aside. Everything else looks good. They're all around the little holes. Oh, that pink one could use some more too, actually. Everything looks good. Where's my pink? Just a little bit right here. We're slanting forward a bit, I think. Come on, just a little bit. It's getting pretty thick. All right, 2 more pieces and then I can fill up the excess molds. Here's the lid. I'll turn it on when I'm done, and I'm going to push this out of the way in the back. I might need an extension cord. I'll have to see later. All right, so I'm going to do the ball. I want to do the ball green because this base of the little horse that's going to go on top of the ball, or half the sphere, I should say, probably just in the middle. So I'm going to put that in this little cup so it sits upright. I'm going to add, I'm guesstimating now, a little more resin to this green. I think that should do it. A little more of the soap dye from the soap shop. This is green pearl. These are pretty colors. If you want to get a good assortment, I have the link in my description, and there's different sets you can get, and the variety of colors is pretty amazing. So you might like that. Now I'm going to grab what's left of this green glitter. It's rather a chunky glitter, or a darker glitter. Which one did I use? I think it was this one. No, because that's not open. Goodness. Has to be this one. Number 8. Is that the one I opened? Yes, I'm just going to dump. Get some in there. Now, because it's in the sphere, I'm going to add, and I just have a little bit of, look what's left of my glue. I am going to put just a drop of glue in here. Let's mix it up. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful color. Let me just take this off. I'm just going to get a little on the stick. Just a skosh. See if that will gel that up for us. Oh boy, sure does. Isn't that something? Who would have ever thought? Oh yes, Mr. Daniel Cooper. Okay. And I'll probably end up sanding this half of the sphere to make it fit properly on the bottom of that horse if it's too big or too wide. We'll see what happens though. Oh, I want it in the hole, not going everywhere. Okay, that's working, isn't it? Maybe just enough. I thought about making this a shaker, but that was always possible too. Turning this into a shaker, and I think I'm almost halfway, if I guess right. Okay, it's gonna, oh, come on, Bill, maybe. How can I look? Oh, darn near. I bet you if I get that clump in there, it's good. Right like that. Oh gosh, something to let go. Okay. So we're just doing a half of that. If it doesn't quite fit, I might have to use some filler. But it's starting to go smaller, so we'll leave it at that. Put that aside. Ta-da! Now, the last must-have is this pot. Or I'm going to make it a pot, but I tried to get this glue out of here and trying to melt it and get it hot with a heat gun. It was just, I would have been here a couple hours on that. But I can probably or possibly just put a pot on the inside. And I think what I'm going to do with this, and I'm guessing that's a full, that's got to be 2 ounces. What do you think? I'll guess what's in here. We have 10 grams left. Now it's hard to see. So if it's 30, I want to go 60. There's a line. I'll just head for that line there. Should be this one coming up. That's a lot. And it's going to overflow. Gosh, I wasn't thinking when I put that in there. There's a little bit left. All right. Well, that's the purple, isn't it? Guess I'm going purple. Makes no mind. I like purple. But he's not purple in the horses. Wasn't thinking there. Okay. Did I use before? I know it was in a corner. It must have been this one. Yes, right here. Oh, come on, Billie. Open that up. I can worry about what stick is what. Let's just pour some of that purple in there. Lavender, rather. And I went ahead and found the Taurus. Because I'm a Taurus. That's dirty. Let's get one I can clean up. And then, once these set up, I might put the sphere and the others in my, I have a Resiners curing machine also, which it's the round one. I really like it. It's pretty awesome. Let's get a little down here for a start. Around the edges, I should have tried that first. That's where it's going to be most important. I'm just going to set that base right on there. Isn't that pretty? It's very pretty. Oh, it does have a lip. Let's get it in that lip there. It's thick. Pretty thick, Billie. You better get a handle on it here. You can still lift a little bit with the weight of the bowl. Shoot, I should have got my Resiners or my tray out for this. What I got going on? Here we go. Just gonna set it in. It fits perfectly. There we go. There we go. I can fill it up to the top. Let me get, oh, I hope I can back this up without buggering things up. I can always move this, but we'll put these in the curing machine too. Why not, Tate? It's tall enough. Put this in the middle. Let's use up the rest of the purple. I did grab purple. Where's the pink? Just so I know where it is. Okay. Let's just fill that up. It's pretty snug on the outside. If it oozes through, oh well, I'll have some cleanup to do, right? That will seal that bottom right in there. And I always put a pot in a pot, you know, especially when there's no holes in the bottom of a container. Just put your plant in a small, one of those plastic pots they come in with the holes in the bottom. And that way your water can seep out and still not make a mess in your countertops. Alright, now the race is on. Get that. I just don't want to squeeze the sides off. Oh no, I don't want to wipe it down there. Okay. There we go. Let's see what else I have here. If they'll all fit. Aha. Perfect. Come here, you. I have my little animals. And a set of paws. Oh, that's blue. Okay. And then I'm going to make more shakers out of our glitter containers. If I can fill those up. Actually, I think I'll leave those out. I don't want them to melt. See what we can do. Let's try to use this up. Okay, there's a little white. Oh, let's see. Stick. We can do a white pig. Is there enough? I believe so. There's that blue. Oh, that's white. Oh, did I say I had to put some diamond, my May Spring Dazzling Diamond. Well, I better get the right animal, hey? Pig, where are you? You are this one. Because I would have had to taken 5 minutes to dig for some white or silver glitter, so I just went ahead and put that inside. Come on, look how thick it's getting. But I really like these, and I think I have an idea for bodies. I'm having a time. Do it this way. Oh, am I not going to have enough? Darn it, it looked like it from the container, but then again, it's really thick. Takes more than I thought. Darn it. Can I pull this off? Alright, I'm going to struggle and try to fill these up because I'm losing time with the stick go I had. So, I'll get this mess figured out. Use it up if I can. I'm going to try. And I'll see you when we can demold, okay? Just in a little while. Bye. Everyone, I think we're ready to go. Now, I probably have forgot a few things, but I think I'm ready. So, let's demold first of all. Quickly, I'll show you this bowl. I thought I was pouring pink, but I poured purple. Or this pot, which has now become a planter. Boy, I can't see. Oh, there's indents for the Taurus, the sign, but it's faded. That's not going to go anywhere. Boy, I tried to get this glue out. I heated it up, and what a mess that is. But it's for my own self. I'll just put a little plant pot in that. And I'll have it ready for probably another violet. Okay. Now, I did fill the tops of these containers, and I had made some shaker molds. Or not molds, but I had made some shakers out of these. And the first thing I did was fill the backs with resin. So, we have a background. And I will look up the number of that video. I can't believe that one went crazy viral on me. It just thrilled me to no end. But those are ready for that. The resin was getting pretty gooey. I'm going to have to sand the back off of that. I got a little thick, but I was only able to make one puppy paw. And that turned out Rather cute. Can't see the blue all that well, but that can be a pendant. And I'll just make some more of those as I go along. And then the little animal heads, I'm not sure if I did get into the ears because, like I said, it was getting pretty thick. So we have a bear. He's the blue bear. Bubbles on the back. Have to sand that down. Do we have his... Oh, we have his ears, little bronze tips. I'm going to put some rhinestones in the eyes. There, I had some. I must have put them up, but that's the little bear. Of course, here's the pink pig. These are cute, but I need to make bodies for them, I think. We'll figure that out. Where's your little face, little piggy? There. Oh, I made a pink chicken. That's what that is. It's upside down. Okay. Can barely see his eyes, but just those little beaks there. Little pink chicken with a little orange beak. Okay. So we'll play with those another day. Clean up my molds, and I'm going to put them in my excess resin cup. You want to see how much I've collected so far? Look at all that in there. I just put everything in there. There's rubber bands, there's little pieces of foam, there's ribbon, resin. It turns out pretty cool when you put it in a mold. Anyway, so I'll clean those up. And let's get the bookmarks out. So we have all 10. There's the pink. And the glitter has a gold tint to it, which is fine because our carousel has gold posts. White, I had to add some my diamond dust because it was getting too thick to go searching for glitter. So I tried to do 2 of each. Here's the blue. That's a big one. Okay, that turned out really pretty. I like them. A little darker than the color on the carousel. We should be okay. I added purple just because the carousel has a little mauve in it. And green, another green, another pink, and another purple or lavender. So there are our hangers. Now, I was thinking I'd like to, once I decide which ones I'm going to use, I do have some, just enough of these little beads here, little teardrop beads. And I thought, depending on which one I use, we'll just drill a hole at the bottom and hang one of these on each end. That would be pretty. Okay. Now, here's the sphere. See if I can get that out. Let's add a little alcohol to that. Better fill up my spray bottle. See if I can get that out. I know spears, I always say spears. Spheres are kind of tough to get out. Oh gosh, a few years back I did a head in a big spear. I thought it was gonna knock me out cold by the time that bugger popped out. So I went with the green. Now that's a different green than this carousel horse here. But, and oh my gosh, did I miscalculate or what? That's way too small. I don't know what I was thinking. I was going to glue it there, but you know what? I think I still can. I can compensate with cup diamonds, cup chain, or pearls. I'm not going to pour this again, so we're going to ad lib, and this will be hanging at the bottom of the carousel. So that's how that will work. I'm just going to take my B7000 here. I need to sand those edges, glue that down best I can. I'm not going to have anything dangle, but we do need to decorate that edge. Or I can go out to the shop. I don't want to sand that down because then it would kind of look worse, I think. But that'll be the very bottom. So I'm going to trim that edge and we'll glue that on, okay? So I tried to get prepared. Where's the top? Oh, right here. Okay. Here's the topper. Now, I'm going to gather 3 chains from the big piece and bring it up to the topper. And I need to clean that. I drilled holes. I went through too far on one. Might have to do a rhinestone, cover that up. Anyway, so the plan is I've got a different angle too. I need some way to have a wire over the top and down. So I made these 2 holes clear through, and I'll probably get a heavy gauge copper wire, thread that through, tighten that up on the bottoms, and then I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to hang this horse from the middle here, quite a ways down. I mean, I'm going to use an eye hook here, but I'm not sure how I'm going to attach this. I'll have to use the wire, wrap it, and use a chain, I'm thinking. And then I have the 3 holes that are evenly spaced to go onto the big carousel, in which I've drilled 3 holes on the top for my eye screws, and we'll chain it up like that. Then, looking at the bottom, I thought, well, should I do 5 bookmarks? I thought, well, there was these little marks right here on this plastic part of the carousel, so I just went in the middle of all of those, or the middle of the inside here, drilled holes, and that's what we're going to use to hang our bookmarks. Whew, that's the plan. Can I pull it off? I think we can. The only drawback I think I had was looking for some chain, and I wanted to stay gold because, you know, these posts are gold, our glitter's got gold, although my eye hooks are silver, but they should be, you know, mostly hidden, I'm hoping. And I'm going to hang 8 all the way around. So to get started, oh, I was talking about chain. I was hoping to have a thicker chain. I don't. But boy, I pulled and yanked at this, and I think this will hold out pretty good. You know, I don't know if someone would put this outside. I just as soon it be inside, you know, like in a little girl's room or something. But this should hold. This chain here, the question is, do I have enough for the plan? But I guess we'll find out. Okay, what I should do is grab my deburring tool and just simply check the edges here. They do look pretty good. I mean, they're not going to be handled, but they might be a little sharp. So I think I'll go around, clean these up, clean this ball up, and then glue this in. So let me do that, and I shall be right back. Okay, those edges weren't too bad at all. So let's go ahead and, gosh, should I? There's nothing going to be hanging from that. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. B6000 or B7000. Both, you know, they're both very good glues, but actually for this one, I think I'm going to go with the E6000. I think that should hold just fine. bunch of glue on that end. That. Play with that later. Okay, Billie, let's just get a big glob. If it oozes out, I can peel it off. That's what I like about that. I usually take my pliers, roll these edges up with a just with a clip. It's sure a lot easier. Get some out of there. Not as easy as it seems. I think that's a big enough glob. Catch that before it oozes out. Let's get a little stick. We'll let this dry. Pardon me, I think I'm coming up with the hiccups, for goodness sakes. Don't need those. My mom always said, oops, excuse me, that the hiccups mean you're growing. I thought, well, I guess right now, at this point in my life, I'm not surprised. I've been growing for a while. Let's just get that. I'm going to eyeball the center. We're going to cover that up. See, Bill, quit moving it. Okay, it looks good. Pop it in something. Got a little cup here. There you go. Set you up there. Now, let's get these eye screws in. I went ahead and did pilot holes with my cheap little drill here. Then I went out to the shop and used a drill bit that's just a little smaller than these eye screws. I'll just plug that in, okay? I guess I could have cleaned that off. So these two are going to come up and around. This one was a mistake. And let's just get some in here. I'm going to use a B7000 for this. And I'll probably need something to twist it with. This is some kind of a porcelain plaster of Paris. I'm not sure what it is, but it drilled just fine. Now, the real test will just be to see how well I get this hooks in. not the fanciest stand, but if I can tilt that. Oh, that's better, isn't it? See, look. Oh! And I grabbed some big jump rings. And all we have to do is add the bottom pieces and the center. Now we're going to have to make an attachment for the center too. But I want to see how low to dangle it. All right. So let me pull you up just a little. I'm going to take a jump ring, and I've got these lined out. So they're in order, and they will dangle. Oh, breaking my nail again. Okay, let's start with the pink one. I'm not going to worry about a little jump ring. I just want to get these on here and make sure the outside is showing. I hope they hang right. Just close this one up. I've really enjoyed doing this today. I had this sitting in the shop for the longest time, thinking, oh, that would be so pretty. Come on, snap in there. Come on. Okay. I've got the outside. Let's turn it. We're going to go to the white one. We'll just go all the way around. And they should stagger because of the length of the chain. Okay. Let's get this one on. I was out of frame, wasn't I? Standing up so I can... Oh boy, there went the dangly. That wasn't a good program. How come that opened up? Or I didn't have it shut? Something wasn't right. Yes, I might have to take some glue. Where's the opening to that? That just slipped right through there, didn't it? It looked like it was on pretty good. That's why I wouldn't have anything like this outside in the wind, because it would just bugger itself up, I'm sure. Come on, get in there. Maybe that was my problem. It's not wide enough. Not open enough. Like I said, I'm about spent on... Those are good. Just no good anymore. I'm about spent on jump rings and chains here. Open up. But once it's put together, gosh, Billie, it's not going to be manhandled. It'll be hanging up, right? Oh, yeah, I'm out of frame, sorry. Now don't fall off. All right, back to the business at hand here. Get this on. So I hope you like this project. It's more of like a trash to treasure with resin. Come on. I'm fumbling. Oh, let me go over here. Maybe that chain just doesn't seem... Come on, it fit on all the other ones. There we go. Right side out. Hook it on there. Yes, I wish these eye hooks weren't so chunky looking, but hey, you do what you gotta do. That looks pretty good. All right, I can fast forward this because I'm just gonna find it later. think I can make it look better. Okay. What's this? 18 gauge? I have no clue. But it's thinner. And if I can try to be neat about it, I'm just going to wrap back down tightly. And I should have gave myself more. No, that's all right. It's all right, Bill. You're doing fine. You're doing fine. No one's going to know. Oh, no one's going to know your struggles. That was a dumb idea. Just looks worse, doesn't it? Oh, it looks like just a mess. Oh, how can we cover that? We can't. You know what? Forget that idea. Forget that idea. We're just going to go with this. We're going to go with this. I'm going to put a jump ring on it. And that chain. I didn't even measure this. I should. I like to measure to make sure, you know, give me an even number. What do we have? We've got, I just cut it. 12. 22 and a half. That may change. Okay, what we're going to do. So I'm sorry the weather is not so good outside. It's overcast. Should we use a smaller one? Let's get a smaller jumper. It won't look so obvious. And what I might come and do is add more. I wish I had more crystals. I only have 2 left to really add and embellish this. Let's see how it works out. Pliers. Okay. Oh, that was, I should have added the other one first. Let's take the tools outside. I'm going to hang this. I have a hook. I have a hook outside. But I wish I had somewhere in here to hang it, and I just do not. Well, here it is. I have it hanging outside. It's a bit windy, but if you'll notice, I put a few flowers around here, all the way around. It covers the screw hook, so that looks pretty. Under here, I also put a little rim of the diamond chain, the cup chain, to hide that rim. I'm not sure if the little horse at the bottom should be raised a little bit, maybe hidden somewhat, but I think I'll leave it alone for now. And then up at the top, I did put a couple of purple flowers here on the 3 screws here, and then there's your top. And I put a few more flowers to cover all that up, but I hope you like it. I think it's beautiful. Pardon my cobwebs on the house there. Could give you a better view. Look at my beautiful bleeding heart. She's the queen of my garden. She blooms every year, and will probably get a little taller than that, but she's gorgeous. So I'm going to end this video here. Once again, I'll say thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button. I hope you like my little trash to treasure carousel with resin, and we'll see you next time. Big hugs. Bye.